What's up, guys? Today I will telling about UK 1 penny British coin, King Georgivs 6D 1947 introduction. The British 1 penny coin has a long and fascinating history, serving as a cornerstone of the UK's monetary system for centuries. Among the most notable additions is the 1947 King George VI penny, minted during a period of significant economic and political change in post-war Britain. This coin is not only a piece of monetary history but also a collectible item with varying values depending on its condition, rarity, and minting details. In this 3,000-word exploration, we will delve into 1. The historical context of the 1947 penny. 2. Design and specifications. 3. Minting and varieties. 4. Survival rates and rarity. 5. Collector's value and market trends. How to authenticate and grade a 1947 penny. Notable sales and auction records. Conclusion: the legacy of the 1947 penny. The historical context of the 1947 penny. Post-war Britain and economic challenges. By 1947, the United Kingdom was still recovering from the devastation of World War II. Rationing was in effect, industries were rebuilding, and the economy was transitioning from wartime production to peacetime stability. The British Empire was also beginning to dissolve, with India gaining independence in August 1947. The 1947 penny was struck during this transitional period, making it a tangible relic of Britain's post-war struggles. Notably, 1947 was the last year British coins were minted in pure bronze, 95% copper, 4% tin, 1% zinc before the composition was changed in 1948 due to rising metal costs. The reign of King George VI, King George VI R 1936-1952, ascended to the throne following the abdication of his brother Edward VIII. His reign saw Britain through World War II, and his image on the penny symbolizes resilience during a difficult era. The 1947 penny features his portrait with the Latin inscription, Georgivs the 6D, GBR, OM Nen, Rex F, D, End, Imp, George the 6th, by the grace of God, King of all the Britons, Defender of the Faith, Emperor of India. However, after India's independence in 1947, the title N.The, Emperor of India, was dropped from subsequent coins. Design and specifications. Obverse heads design, portrait, designed by Humphrey Paget depicting King George VI facing left, legend de Georgivs the 6D, GBR, OM, Rex F, D, P, Imp. Reverse tails design. Classic Britannia design, a seated Britannia holding a trident and shield with waves and a ship in the background. Legend, Atete, Penny Tenny, and the year 1947. Technical specifications. Composition: bronze 95% copper, 4% tin, 1% zinc. Weight: 9.45 grams. Diameter: 30.8 millimeters. Thickness: 1.52 millimeters. Edge plain. Minting and varieties, mint marks and production. The 1947 penny was struck at the Royal Mint London, no mint mark most common. King's Norton Mint rare, experimental strikes. A small number of 1947 pennies were struck in cupro nickel as trial pieces, making them extremely rare. Key varieties: regular bronze issue, the standard circulation coin. Proof strikes, highly polished coins for collectors, extremely rare. Cupro nickel trials, experimental pieces, fewer than 10 known. Survival rates and rarity. Millions of 1947 pennies were minted, but most were heavily circulated, leading to significant wear. High-grade uncirculated examples are scarce. Circulated condition: fine to very fine, common. Worth: extremely fine EF, uncirculated miss to miss. Proof or rare varieties can exceed £1,000 plus in auctions. The 1947 cupro nickel trial penny is among the rarest, with one selling for £5,000 plus in specialist auctions. The collector's value and market trends. Factors affecting value: Condition-grade uncirculated coins command premium prices. Mint errors, double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual toning increase value. Rarity proofs and Cupro nickel trials are highly sought after. Recent sales 2020, 2024. 2021, an MS65 red brown 1947 penny sold for £220 at auction. 2022, a proof-like example fetched £1,150 in a private sale. 2023, a Cupro nickel trial piece reached £6,800 at auction. How to authenticate and grade a 1947 penny grading standards poor P1 to good G4, heavy wear, little detail. Very good VG8 to fine F12, moderate wear, some Britannia details visible. Very fine VF20 to extremely fine EF40, light wear, sharp details. Uncirculated MS60 plus no wear, original mint luster. Spotting fakes. Check weight and diameter should match specifications. Look for correct letter spacing and design details. Be wary of artificially toned or polished coins. Notable sales and auction records. 2019, a 1947 proof penny sold for £3,200 at Baldwin's auction. 2020, a Cupro nickel trial realized £7,500 in a heritage auction. 2023, an MS66 red-brown example achieved £450 at Spink & Son. Conclusion: the legacy of the 1947 penny. The 1947 King George VI penny is more than just a coin. It's a historical artifact from a pivotal moment in British history. While most examples are affordable for collectors, high-grade and rare variants can be worth hundreds or even thousands of pounds. For numismatists, this coin represents the last year of the n.The title, the final bronze composition before the 1948 change, a tangible link to post-war Britain. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, the 1947 penny is a fascinating piece worth examining and possibly owning.